morning, muffins. It's been 150 years, but I'm here. I'm having my morning coffee. It's decaf. I put a little bit of fat-free whipped cream on there for funsies. And then I'm having a slice of my homemade banana bread with peanut butter on it. Breakfast of champions. So first things first, I just needed a break. It's a lot of work to do, like an all-day video, and then you have to edit it before you go to bed and upload it, and it was just a lot. And since I'm currently pregnant, I'm just tired. But I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. So I'm not doing food videos until this baby comes, so I'll see you guys for food videos in about 3 months. And I'm probably going to do just like these sort of videos just every now and then, like a little coffee catch-up. We can have breakfast together and just sort of catch up on stuff, and because I hate it when YouTubers just disappear, because then I'm like, where did you go? What happened? So I don't want to just leave anyone hanging. But yeah, so let's catch up with each other. First of all, I got this coffee cup. I went to an arts and crafts festival with my mom in Alabama. It was at a monastery. And this was one of the vendors had these handmade cups, and I thought this guy was funny. Plus he's huge, so I was like, you're mine. But while I was at that craft show, I got to see a real monk. I've never seen like a monk in real life. I've seen them on TV and I've seen pictures of them, but it was like a real monastery where like real monks live. And then I bought bread that was made by real monks. It was amazing. So we had a lot of fun. That was a couple weeks ago. And since I had that monk bread, I've been on like a bread baking kick. Now, before Weight Watchers, I used to make homemade bread all the time. That was like my favorite thing to do. It still is, but it takes all day. So like it's an all day process. And I was talking to my husband about it. I was like, I wish there was a way that I could just like make a loaf of homemade bread, like one a day if I need it, you know, or like every other day or something like that. I was like, because when this baby comes, you know, I want him to eat as clean as he can. So my husband got me a bread maker from the thrift store that had never been opened. It's like a vintage bread maker. It was new in box, and I have been loving it. I've just been enjoying being pregnant. I'm in sort of a swing now where like I'm a little more comfortable at night when I sleep for the most part. I still feel huge. My doctor says I'm measuring good though, so like it's just normal pregnancy bloat. I guess I'm bloated. I can't wear my wedding rings. My fingers are bloated. So I just feel like a water balloon, but a happy one. My husband and I had our first parenting class. I signed up for every parenting class. I was a nanny for 8 years, but I feel like I know how to take care of a child for like, you know, 8 hours. But I don't know how to do it overnight and 24 hours a day and have it hanging on me, and like I'm its only food source, and like I don't know anything about that. Like that's never been an experience that I've had. So and I've had newborns, but they were newborns as in they were a couple weeks old. I've never brought like a fetus home from my body, so I'm very nervous. So I signed up for every class. So we had a breastfeeding class this weekend that was really informative and frightening. And I'm hoping that everything is good, because it's way more work than I thought. You see, you know, happy, hair flowing, organic breastfeeding moms on Instagram, and you're like, wow, I can't wait to do that. And then you see the class and you're like, oh my God, it's so much work. It's painful. It may not be easy. Can I do this? So I'm really hoping that that's successful. My husband came with me so he can be my cheerleader in that adventure. So hopefully that goes well. And then we have a tour this week of the hospital where we're giving birth, and like where they go over how that goes. And then next week we have a parenting class where it's just the basics. I'm not really worried about that one for me. I'm doing that one more for my husband. It's like bathing. Sorry. It's like bathing and diapering and, you know, soothing and that kind of thing. I'm going there more for him, to support him in that one. And then we have another one. We've got a lot. And then we also have a CPR class. I signed up for every class, y'all. This baby's gonna be ready. Also, when we went to the class on Saturday, it was really interesting because I'm a pre-planner. My husband says I'm overly excited. So like I like to know things and like get them done and have it ready. I'm not a procrastinator. So I signed up for these classes, and every pregnant woman in there was like weeks from giving birth, and I've got months to go. So I was like the least pregnant of all the pregnant women. But it was also really interesting because I've never been around any other pregnant women. None of the people that I know in my actual life are pregnant. So like just seeing other women who are currently going through everything I'm going through was really nice. You know, seeing that I'm not the hugest person in the world, because that's what it feels like, but like that's just what pregnant people look like. You know, seeing other mothers and like their choices. I don't know, it was just very interesting. So I was like, I need to find like a tribe of pregnant people so that I can like bounce stuff off of them. But it was really fun. That aspect, you know, the class was long and intense, but that was fun. Where's my pregnant people tribe? I am super excited because this weekend, my husband and I are doing a little baby moon, a little getaway. I really wanted to do like a really long, like week-long beach trip or something, but because he gets so much paternity leave, he just can't take that much time off and then still have vacation for like the holidays and some other things that we have planned. So we're just gonna do a long weekend. He rented us a little cabin in the mountains, and we're gonna go do some tours of local stuff and hang out. And I'm so excited because I've been feeling very antsy. Anxious is probably a better word. Just anxious. Probably because I'm very excited. I really want to meet this little nugget. We have a lot to do at the house, and it's all waiting for the basement to be done, which it isn't. So like we really can't, we're kind of stuck in this like we can't do anything limbo, but we have so much to do. And I'm just anxious all the time, which probably isn't good for baby, but so I just want to get away. We're just gonna get away. We're boarding the dogs. It's just gonna be me and him. We're gonna sleep late. There's not gonna be a whippoorwill that wakes me up every day at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's right outside of my bedroom window. So I'm just really excited to get some sleep and some relaxation, which is weird because I mean, I'm a stay-at-home wife. So you think that like, oh, it must be so relaxing. No. Keeping your house clean, feeding your animals, being pregnant, almost 7 months pregnant. It's a lot of work. I'm tired. I'm stressed. There's a lot to do. And that's why I don't want to hear any shenanigans when I'm a stay-at-home mom about how stay-at-home moms don't do anything. Like, I just think about all the stuff that I do now. And then let's add keeping a human alive on top of that, 24 hours a day. So if you think that full-time stay-at-home moms don't do anything, like check yourself before you wreck yourself. I mean, maybe some of them don't, but not the good ones. Note to self, do not pick a breakfast item that has peanut butter in it when you're trying to talk to people. That's another thing is at my our parenting class this weekend, I was the only one out of 12 who was going to be a stay-at-home mom. Everyone else was going to go back to work, which is fine. I mean, I think that's, you know, you have to do what's best for your family. But that made me really kind of worry that like, am I going to have any moms to hang out with during the day? Like, where do you find these moms? I don't know. I was the only one because I was really like, oh good, we're gonna do all these parenting classes. I'm gonna meet all these pregnant women. Maybe some of them will like, we could like be friends and like hang out. But I don't think so. So I don't know. It's a whole new world, y'all. A dazzling place I never knew. The basement is coming along. I will be so relieved when it is done. I think they're about halfway finished now. They're coming this week to finish like the drywall. I don't know what any of this means. They're coming to finish like the drywall and something else. And so I'm really hoping that it's done at least by the end of the month. I already know we're probably not going to make it by my shower, which is what I had hoped would happen. But our contractor is super nice. But his wife is 36 weeks. She might be more now. She's like gonna give birth any day now. She's really pregnant, and they just got married. So he had a week off because of their wedding, and then she's about to pop a baby out like any second. So of course he's gonna need time to be a dad, which I totally understand. Just like I want my husband to do after our baby's born. So that might push it back a little bit more. So we're all on teeth's edge until this basement is done. It's crazy, but it looks so good down there. I cannot wait. When we bought this house, that was the plan. We were like, oh yeah, we've got this huge basement. I mean, it's ginormous, and we're gonna finish it. And then half of it's gonna be like, you know, husband, tool, man cave, and then the other half is gonna be like a bedroom. And then we started doing eBay, and so now it's just like we've needed this space for years, way before baby. But now that baby's coming, like, we can't live in this house if we don't finish the basement. We're gonna have to buy a new one. So I'm excited it's gonna be done. I can't wait to see it and get all my stuff moved down there. It's supposed to be more like my husband's space, but he's gonna make me a craft, I guess it's not really a closet, but like a crafting nook underneath the staircase, because we have a big staircase going down to the basement. So he's gonna put little shelves in there and like a little desk, and he had them put in a light for me. So I'm really excited to have like a crafting area that will be downstairs that I can just sort of escape if I need a minute to just breathe, and hubby can babysit while I go tune in. Had a doctor's appointment last week, and it was just a basic one. It wasn't an ultrasound. Sonogram. Ultrasound. I can never remember that word. But his heartbeat was really strong. He's moving a lot. Like, you know, we're now at like full kicks mode. Like, he woke me up the other night. He kicked me so hard, which is great. I want him to wake me up every night with kicks. Like, I'll never, ever not want that. Yeah, so he's kicking a lot. My husband got to feel it from the outside was it last week? He was super active in the morning, and I just said, if you want to try and feel him, you know, go slow, come over here. And he got to feel him, so that was really exciting. And yeah, so he's just a little wiggle worm in there. He's a little soccer player. He's hanging out real low. He likes to hang out low. Every now and then he'll be up high, but he's always real low, which is making me nervous because I'm worried he's going to be in the wrong position or something. I know, I'm crazy. I am feeling a lot less stressed out about him though, because I've reached the point in my pregnancy where I think he's considered viable now. So like if something terrible did happen and I did go into labor early, there's a very strong chance for survival. So I've been kind of holding on to that, like, oh, he hasn't moved a lot today. It's fine. We're fine. He's viable. We're fine. So I'm a lot more relaxed now. I think my first trimester, definitely like anxiety city. First half of my second, very much anxiety city. And now I'm just sort of in the groove, and I'm just kind of like, we're the size of a houseboat. We're making a giant baby. Everything is fine. I'll try and insert a belly pic if I actually get dressed today, which I probably will because I have to go to the grocery store. But yeah, I'm popping. I feel very pregnant, and I've still got 3 months to go. I don't know how these things get so big. I really don't. And so it's been a little tough on my vanity, but it's worth it. Every time I'm like, oh my God, I'm so fat. My husband's like, you're pregnant. You're not fat, you're pregnant. I'm like, no, I'm fat. As I shovel peanut butter in my mouth. So I'm gonna hop off here because I've been talking forever. But yeah, so that's kind of what you guys can expect. I am gonna try and do some, like, I keep saying I'm gonna try and do some like pregnancy videos. I have some ideas. I just have to get the motivation and, like, you know, will to do them. But I'm hoping to have them up soon. And I'm gonna discontinue food videos just for the next couple months. And then as soon as this baby pops out and I'm home, I'm jumping right into simply filling, because I feel like that'll be something easy that I can have people prepare for me when we have family here helping us out. And I don't have to worry about points. I can just be like, okay, this is the things I can eat. These are the meals I would like. We'll make it happen. And they're healthy. So I feel like simply filling is something that's gonna be good for breastfeeding, because you eat a lot when you're breastfeeding. And you burn a lot, which is good because your girls want to be skinny by Christmas. So feeling really positive. Everything's been going great. I'm in a really good mood. If I can just get some sleep from this whippoorwill, life would be nice. So anyway, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. Sorry I talked so much. Just didn't want to leave you hanging, and I'll see you guys in my next coffee chat. Bye!